getting the facts right and alerting you to weather danger. This is KTXS News at 5.
If you saw a strange green light or heard a loud boom last night, don't worry. Wasn't aliens. We'll tell you what experts think it was.
And police still pursuing leads in the murder of an Abilene businessman. We tracked down the latest warrants filed, and we'll tell you where that investigation stands.
And we're very clear out there today and warm. That will continue into tomorrow. More on your forecast next.
Well, dozens of Big Country residents reporting a bright light piercing through the sky last night. We got some of your calls. Good evening, everyone. I'm George Levac. Thanks for getting your news with us today.
We hope you had a great Monday out there in Braid Blanks. And we talked to local experts, and the meteor was big enough that it was seen across several parts of the state. KTXS reporter Natalie Martinez spoke to an Abilene man who caught the whole thing on camera. Pretty neat, Natalie.
Yes, Braid. Kevin Palovic says the meteor flew around 9 p.m. last night. So this morning he woke up to this image, a meteor with a tail so bright you can see burning through the sky, according to Alan Caffey, a planetarium teacher with AISD. Despite how big the meteor's light is, the space rock could have been as large as your fist. The sky, it burns through the sky at up to 40,000 miles an hour. Palovic caught the meteor with a camera given to him by the American Meteor Society that detects and records anything big that passes through the sky.
So it's pretty exciting. It's kind of like going fishing and catching a fish.
Tonight at 6, we'll take a look at just how many people reported this meteor. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you very much. Even without fiery meteors falling from the sky, there is an increased fire risk here in the Big Country right now. It's because of that windy, dry weather. And KTXS meteorologist Megan Murat here with a quick look at our forecast. Megan, what areas are at risk?
Well, we're going to be keeping an eye on our north and western regions for tomorrow. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Megan. Police have now 2 new search warrants in the murder of Abilene realtor Thomas Niblo. The warrants signed on Thursday and Friday are for the Facebook accounts of Tom Niblo's brother-in-law and sister, Luke and Eloise Niblo-Sweetser, and Luke Sweetser's Dropbox account. Niblo was murdered December 12th at his home in the 3700 block of Woodridge Drive. Police believe Luke Sweetser shot Niblo 8 times over a dispute he and his wife had with Niblo about the estate of Niblo and Eloise's late father. No arrests have been made in this case for the murder. Luke Sweetser is out of jail after posting bail on a theft of firearm charge for stolen guns that police found in a warehouse during the course of the murder investigation.
A Brown County man sentenced to 15 years in prison for strangling his girlfriend. 36-year-old Jason Gross was convicted Friday on charges of assault family violence. Back in 2014, deputies arrested Gross for choking and threatening to kill his girlfriend with a knife. In court, his girlfriend denied those actions happened, but the evidence proved otherwise. And the Brown County prosecutor tells KTXS, in this case, victims sometimes recant their stories when emotions are involved. Gross was sentenced by Judge Sam Moss after waiving his right to a jury.
San Angelo city leaders have to decide if they're going to accept the resignation of Councilman Bill Richardson and then what to do about that. Richardson announced his resignation on Saturday after being criticized for the comments he made on Facebook following an interaction with a Hispanic police officer.
Put your hand down. Do not put my face, your hand in my face.
I'm not putting my hand
Okay, put your hand down, okay? I'm not doing that to you, so don't disrespect me that way either.
Richardson called for non-Hispanic residents to document their encounters with Hispanic officers on Facebook. City Council will decide between appointing someone to fill in or holding a special election. Richardson's term lasts until May of 2019, so if a special election is called, it would likely be held May the 6th.
Eastland County residents might notice a change in their drinking water over the next month. Starting Wednesday, the county's water supply district will convert its cleaning system away from using chloramine. For 30 days, they'll be flushing out to burn out the remaining chloramine. That means that your water might smell a bit like a swimming pool. Those of you with water filtering systems will need to check to see if adjustments are necessary. The city of Ranger underwent the same conversion back in October.
A fire over the weekend in Brownwood has uprooted the lives of 18 people.
The fire marshal says that it was caused by an unattended deep fryer. KTXS reporter Joshua Peguero spoke with victims who were trying to get back on their feet.
In Brownwood, Joshua Peguero, KTXS News.
And 5 of the 7 displaced families are in vacant apartments that the apartment complex had available. The others say they have made temporary arrangements. And today, a stark reminder of how real that fire danger is in the big country. 8 years ago yesterday, the Rhodes Ranch fire burned about 3,000 acres in southwest Taylor County. It took 15 agencies to knock that wildfire out, and mandatory evacuations were ordered for some residents. No injuries reported, but the fire claimed enough land that the Taylor County area was declared a disaster area.
Remember that very well. All right, Megan Morat joining us now with a look at weather, and it's not bad out there right now, but a little warm.
It's beautiful out there. Some very clear skies today, but we are going to expect that to build in tomorrow, but staying very, very warm, and those winds will be picking up.
All right, thank you, Megan. All right, Warren Buffett may be gunning for the title of world's best boss because he wants to give one of his employees, get this, $1 million a year for the rest of their life. We'll tell you what you got to do to get the bonus.
Just a little catch there. And people still buzzing from that shocking end to the Oscars. Yeah. Today, an apology and an explanation. We're going to let you hear all of that coming up on the news at 5 o'clock.
Getting the facts right and alerting you to weather danger. You're watching KTXS News at 5 with Ray Blanks, George Levesque, and Mark Rowland.